from News 8.
Good evening, everyone. More than 1,000 people in the streets tonight, all calling for justice and major police reform after the death of Daniel Prude, the black man who died in Rochester police custody in March. We have live team coverage of tonight's protest downtown. Kayla Green will give us the details from the scene. She will join us in just a few moments, but first we're going to go to Atia Collins. Atia, what do things look like from your vantage point right now?
Well, Jack, I'm here on Main and State Street, and as you can see behind me, there are thousands of protesters here, and they're actually meeting up with a line of police officers. Take a look. So that is there on Broad Street, where there originally was a line of officers. Protesters met up with that line, and as you can hear, officers are asking this group to disperse. Now, I do want to show you where this started. Take a look at this video. The march started on Jefferson Ave at the site of Daniel Prude's encounter with police. Thousands gathered there to demand justice for Prude. They ended up marching down Main Street, and more joined the group as they went. At one point, protesters stopped at City Hall, where they demanded that the officers involved be fired and both the mayor and the police chief resign. Now, leaders also demanded that the attorney general immediately move the investigation to the grand jury. And excitement rang up from the crowd earlier today as the news of the AG moving Prude's case to the grand jury was announced.
Things are moving because of people power. Yeah. Things are moving because we are shutting it down. Yeah. Things are moving because people from across the state came to Rochester to declare that Black Lives Matter. Yeah.
And as you can hear behind me, police are saying any protesters caught in the street will be arrested for disorderly conduct. We'll be here on scene all night giving you updates. But for now, I'm going to toss it back to you in the studio. Reporting from downtown Rochester, Atia Collins, News 8.
All right, thank you, Atia. Please stay safe out there. We will check in with you later in the show. But for now, Mayor Lovely Warren releasing a statement today, the mayor's first public comments since Thursday. It is not about the protests, but about the Attorney General's investigation. Mayor Warren thanked Attorney General James and asked, quote, that the community to allow the AG's process to go forth on behalf of the Prude family, end quote. And RPD tells us 11 people were arrested last night. 2 people were charged with unlawful assembly, 4 with rioting, another 3 with first-degree rioting. That last one is a felony, and 2 people were charged with disorderly conduct. 3 officers, we are told, were injured last night, police say, after incendiary devices and projectiles were thrown at them. The officers, we are told, were treated and released from the hospital. We go live now to Kayla Green, who is at the protest downtown where thousands of people again are gathered. What is the scene like from your vantage point, Kayla?
Well, Jack, the protest is at a standstill right now. It's a face-off between protesters and police, and we're going to give you a little bit of a closer look here. We have moved back behind the crowd so that we are safe, but we are still looking on. We're standing behind the crowd here. Police have blocked off the intersection at Exchange and Broad Street, and they are asking people to move out of the street and for cars to move as well. They have declared unlawful assembly, and they're saying anyone who is left and still staying here is subject to arrest and could be charged with disorderly conduct, and they just said just about a minute ago, possibly other crimes. Protesters marched from Jefferson to Main Street, then to City Hall, where they talked about their demands, including firing the officers involved in Daniel Prude's death and the mayor and police chief to resign. When they got here to Exchange and Broad, right near the Blue Cross Arena, is when they ran into police. Some fireworks were set off and police used tear gas on the crowd. I could smell that from where we were standing on the Broad Street Bridge. Right now, police are continuing to ask everyone to move or they will be arrested, and we will be continuing to stay here and get those updates for you as they happen. For now, live in Rochester, Kayla Green, News 8.
All right, Kayla, thank you. Organizers have called for the resignation of Police Chief Laron Singletary and Mayor Lovely Warren. They say because city leadership hasn't been transparent about Prude's death. As the protests continue tonight, neither the mayor's office or Rochester Police have addressed those concerns this weekend. But Monroe County Sheriff Todd Baxter weighed in about the protest tonight.
There's hurt, and we acknowledge the hurt, and we need to say that. You know, we need to say that we acknowledge the hurt, and
and what do we do with it, right? And how do we keep going forward? And we have to go through a process as a community, I understand that, but also make it a peaceful process so that we have something to build upon with this energy, right? And this anxiety and this hurt that's in the community.
Daniel Prude's brother Joe says Daniel didn't have a history of mental health issues, which is why he was so worried about him the night he called RPD. When Daniel went missing, he tried to help find him and says officers threatened to arrest him if he continued to help look for Daniel. Prude says he never imagined he'd end up fighting for justice for Daniel's death. He says he told an officer, quote, "Don't kill my brother."
I don't know what made me say that, but it came out like that, and when it was all said and done with, I knew they killed my brother. I just couldn't see it to visualize what they really did until now. Not so much as the graphic details of it, though.
And Monroe County Executive Adam Bello also chimed in on the decision made by Attorney General James to bring together a grand jury. He says it's, quote, an important first step in getting those answers that Mr. Prude's family and our community rightfully deserve.